the first lord of the internet, and of course the world's most humble man. And I just thought I'd pop up and say hi to you. It's Sunday morning, and it's just gone 11:15, and a lot of people have had a look at the telly. There's nothing particularly grasping or grabbing about the television, and I thought people might want just a wee bit of interaction with their old chum Scottie McClue. So why not? So here we are, popping up live just for you to say Dinky-Doo. A very good morning to you. I hope you're having a nice festive season and that you've caught up with all the Scottie McClue uploads over the Christmas period, Christmas Eve, and we did the true meaning of Christmas. Clyde the Labrador had his 100th birthday on Christmas Day, so he's 100 in dog years. So there we are. So we've got Lord Clyde is 100 years old now. How fabulous is that for a Labrador? Not bad. So he's in his 15th year. Now, obviously we've gone into a bit of a lockdown as well. So we need to make the very, very best of that we possibly can. So what I'll do is I'll let everybody know that we are live. I should maybe have pre-warned you, but I quite like to pop up and then we get a straight idea of what's happening. So here we go. And I can just let people know that we are live now. If you've just joined me, then a very good morning to you and welcome, I say. Now, there we are. I shall put this out and I'll bring the speaker down because the thing is, I think we've just got a very slight delay on it, which of course could be a wee bit irritating to listen to, you know, that sort of idea, if we had a slight delay. So I shall say good morning to you all. There we are. Good morning, everyone. There we go. Good morning. Fantastic. And just let you know what is what. I'll pop this onto live chat so that we can what's what. There we are. That's gone on to live chat. And then I can also share and let people know what's happening as well. So I'll share around. I like to start with YouTube because that just lets everybody know what's happening from that point of view, which is always rather good. So there we are. And I can let that go there. Fantastic. Wonderful. Right, that's you up to date with all that. Welcome to live chat. And remember to abide by our community guidelines. Of course, you always all do. It's never a problem, that. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. So there we go. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Always enjoyable. Now, what's happened here? We seem to have a little bit of a... There's always a wee something, isn't there? Never a dull moment. There's always a wee something. There we are. Now I can see what's happened there. And I've got my trusty Skype. If anybody's stuck, we can always do a bit of that. There we are. Excellent. I'll let that go there. I'm talking about stuff. Sorry, I'm blithering away here. Chattering away, giving myself technical advice. Very, very important. So do let me know if I pop up on your phone. Let me know what's happening. And you can tell me what's happening with you. I'd be very interested finding out how the festive season has gone for you. So I think that's very important. Have you managed to get some sort of enjoyment? Because obviously people had made a lot of plans for Christmas. And then the next thing is these lockdown announcements were made very, very late, if I may observe, if I may do my Sherlock Holmes, very, very late. And that threw everybody's Christmas plans askew and askance. Yes, they were askew and askance. And you think to yourself, well, that's that, isn't it? So do let me know how you dealt with the challenges, because this is good, guys. The problem we've got at the moment, we don't have a big Scottie McClue national phone-in for everybody to ring in and say what they feel about this and about that. What do you think of this? Well, I don't think much of that. That sort of idea. And that's what we're needing, I think. We're needing phone-ins. We're needing a big Scottish phone-in or a big national phone-in or an international phone-in. Now, talking of international phone-ins, I'll be going back on the wireless in the next few weeks, back on your radios with the full phones. So I shall be expecting a call from you all, and we will see what's what there. But I'll be going, yes, I will. I'll be going live with the phones. So I hope you'll come and join me there as well. I think that's very important. Let me know where you're watching and what part of the world you're watching it. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe to it now. It is the world's top broadcasters channel, and everybody should know about it. Very, very important. But you know what social media is like? It's a bit of a hit and a miss. You know, everybody can see something. It just needs the bag lifted off for a second in social media, and you're on a winner. I mean, I pop up on Facebook Live. And Facebook Live, we used to be able to attract regularly 30,000 viewers, things like that. And at the moment, it's just a few hundred because there's so much content. Now, if you imagine if a platform said, we'll just show you to every single one of our members for a few minutes, then people say, oh, there's SCOTTIE McCLUE, and off you go again. You see what I mean? It's that sort of idea. So you have to keep the faith in life. Very, very important. Anyway, that's me back on the radio in a few weeks' time. I'll keep you up to date with all the detail, but if you can spread the word, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, that SCOTTIE McCLUE is going to be live on the radio near to you very, very soon. On various platforms as well, but obviously there's a degree of commercial sensitivity about it at the moment. But as soon as I possibly can, I will spill. I will sing like a linty. Yes, sing like a budgie, and let you know all the frequencies, the apps, where you can get it on your digital radios, where you can get it on the internet, all that sort of stuff. So look out for that. That is coming soon. Now, what have I got here? I've got a wee challenge with a keyboard. So I'm going to see if I can reinstall it. I don't have my keyboard, which is a little bit of a nuisance when it comes to wanting to get everything going. It's a wee bit of a nuisance there, you see, my keyboard. So anyway, I'll try this, see if I can install it this way. And that might make a difference. We might even manage to get everything up and running during the show. So we'll see what comes here. Yay! That's fine. That's excellent. So that should be all right, shouldn't it? I ask you. Oh, yes. Oh, that should be fine, Scotty. There we are. Right, a keyboard problem. Imagine a keyboard problem. Have I got a lighting challenge here as well? Oh, how's that? Is that better? Night and day, I say. It just lights us up and lets us know what's happening. So there we go. And can I get this going? Yes, we will do. Fantastic. SCOTTIE McCLUE live just for you. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. I did have a little sign for you, just to let you know what is what. Here it is here. You see? And a lot of you will be wondering, who is this guy? There you are. That's who I am. Ah, that'll be ringing a few bells now. Fantastic. So they are 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. That SCOTTIE McCLUE is live on YouTube just for you. There you are, SCOTTIE McCLUE. And that will tell you what is what. Fantastic stuff. Good. Now, have we got the chat on here? Can we get some chat from you? It says learn more. There we are. And that's connected. Right, that's us live there, so that's fantastic. Well done. And welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've just joined us, then a very warm welcome. Lovely to have you with us. There we go. Okay. That made a wee difference to you there. You thought, oh, I knew I recognized the voice, but I wasn't sure who it was. SCOTTIE McCLUE. Just for you, Dinky-Doo. And as I manage to keep up to date with technology, we might be able to inlay that. I noticed that the terminology changes in technology. And you think, well, what does that mean? And it's not what you thought it meant. That sort of thing. So that's always around as well. What has happened here? Who can tell me? There we go. I'll put this back in here. Oh, never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Fantastic. There's something else out. I wonder what that is. Oh, I know what that is. Right, that's going in there. That's good. Wonderful. Now then, do feel free to feedback. I want to know what's been happening with you. I'll put this on again. I want to know what's been happening with you. And I want you to tell me what sort of Christmas you've had. And how did you manage with all the rules and regulations? What were you able to do? And what were you not able to do? All right? So I think we need to know about that as well. What were you able to do and what were you not able to do? All right? So you can let me know what's happening there. Wonderful. And I shall tell you what is happening here. Now, what's not happening is this keyboard's not working, and that I find very strange. So maybe one of our little sockets has blown. We've maybe blown a socket. See what comes up there. You've got new hardware. I love that. Fantastic stuff. Oh, you've got new hardware. There we are. Now, what have we got here from you lot? I ask you, do tell, spill the beans. I can maybe do a bit of sharing there, can I? That's fantastic, right? There we are. We'll share to Facebook. Let everybody know what's happening on there because they like to keep up to date with what's happening with SCOTTIE McCLUE. Very, very important. Where is McCLUE? Whoever has McCLUE has the market. Then it's going to the story as well. Good, good. So that should be getting shared now. There we are. Wonderful. And I'll do that as well. Now then, what else have we got here? Who else are we talking to? Oh, yes, I like that. I'm going to share it to the story as well, guys, because I think that's only fair that everybody knows what is what. And you can come and join me, you see. Sunday morning, all the sleepyheads, people looking at SCOTTIE McCLUE, all that sort of stuff. People that have maybe had a light refreshment the night before. Oh, not that I'm saying any of you would do that, but some people might do. It's that time of year. It's a funny time of year for all these things. So there we are, and let's see what's going on here. Oh, do a little bit of sharing. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. SCOTTIE McCLUE's live just for you. Dinky-Doo. There we are now. And what have we got here? There it is. That's excellent. Good. So we've just shared on there. So that should let people know what's happening. If people are up and about, because it is only coming up to 11:30, according to my timings. We're at 11:30 in the morning. So it's very early at this time of year. Fantastic. So now we're going back on the wireless, and I think that's very important. So keep up to date with that. Watch this space, because what this project is, it's very, very big, and it will put a lot of noses out of joint. So it's just to let you know, very, very controversial man, SCOTTIE McCLUE. And those of you that are interested, of course, won't have had time to consume the old Brexit stuff at the moment, so we'll keep off that just now. I mean, sadly, it looks like it's got to go ahead pour le moment, as we say en français. Pour le moment. So it's got to go on for the moment. But I did hear the other day that if we got a new Prime Minister who was not keen on Brexit, then we could rejoin. And I like that idea as well, because coming out of the world's top trading bloc for absolutely no reason, unless you're a billionaire, is a wee bit silly, isn't it? A wee bit much. But they've managed to get us to do it. We've all been worked from the back very well. There we are. So credit where credit's due. Our ventriloquists have taken advantages of the dummies. Yes, and off we go. We are Brexiting at the moment. Some strange setup. I have to tell you, I have to say, it's a very strange setup. Right, I'm going to share this to another page as well, because it should let me. More options. I love this. I love more options. Do you like more options? It's rather good, isn't it? More options, you see. And I found out today, why do ants not get COVID? Because they've got little antibodies. Yes, you see, I'm not just an athlete. I am a black belt in karaoke as well. And I'm going to share this right now. Good. So that's gone off as well. A little bit of sharing there for you. Very good morning to you. If you've just joined us, lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, welcome, I say. Now, that's gone on there. So everybody knows what is what. So I'll pop back to this one. Back to SCOTTIE McCLUE. A very good morning to you if you've just joined us. This is me. You're wondering who it is because a lot of you might never have seen me before. Some of you might wish you'd never seen me before. But tough luck, I say, because here we are, SCOTTIE McCLUE, saying Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. And if you like the broadcast, click like. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Very, very important that we get you subscribing and you let us know what is what. So there you are. I must get this printed out properly. This, as you can see, is one of the stick endeavors. So it lets you know what is what, you see. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second or two so that you can all say Dinky-Doo and you think, oh, is that who it is? I didn't recognize, but now you come to mention it, I do know the voice. So there we go. So it seems to make a difference if I hold that up and let you know what's going on here, i.e., cue for an inlay when I get my techno head on and let everybody know what this is all about. Absolutely, very important. In fact, we might hold this up and do it as a radio show. So you've got that there, but you can't see me, and that's a level of improvement, and therefore more of you might enjoy the show rather than looking at my physog all the time. What about that? So if I hold that up, is that an improvement? Do tell. There we go again. Excellent, SCOTTIE McCLUE, just for you. Now, do you also know that you can go on your Alexas and you can say, Alexa, play SCOTTIE McCLUE on YouTube. And she will go, getting that for you now. And away you go, you see. So there we are, fantastic. Yes, it seems to be the more I do that, the more people think, oh, it's Scotty. I wondered who it was. How very, very strange. So there we are. And that will let everybody know as well. You can come and join me on SCOTTIE McCLUE's YouTube channel. Now, there's over 1,000 videos live here on the YouTube channel for your edification and delight. And your education as well, because, as you know, my brief in broadcasting is to inform, to educate, and to entertain, and also to warn. So I can warn you, you see. There. And I am, of course, an ambassador for Scotland and for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And a child of the universe, a member of the universe. So I'm an ambassador for the universe. And whoever's led you up the garden path with all this Brexit stuff, you've always had the truth from me. So there you are. The facts don't lie, I say. There you are. Anyway, as I say, we're not going down the Brexit road because we've still to consume the, well, some people are saying it's 500 pages. Some people are saying it's 2,000 pages. The last one I had was 1,500 pages. And before that, I think somebody had said 1,000 pages. So I suppose it depends on what size of a page you're talking about. I don't think it'll be written on vellum or parchment. So there we are. I can't see the Brexit deal being written out in the same way that the Declaration of Arbroath was written out when the Scottish aristocracy asked permission from His Holiness the Pope to choose their own king. That's why, do be careful. If you are in any way anti-monarchist, then get your head in order, because anti-monarchists are the big danger to Scotland, and anti-monarchists are the big danger to independence in Scotland. Trust me on that one. So if you're an anti-monarchist for any reason, probably ignorance and arrogance, I would say. These are usually the reasons for people being anti-monarchist. Ignorance and arrogance. They don't understand how the state works. They don't understand how fantastic our monarchy is. Our head of state, our custodian of the crown, our curator of the crown, our symbol of authority in Scotland. So there we are. Fantastic stuff. Scottie McClue, just for you, just to let you know, in case one or two of you have joined us and you thought, who on earth's that? I know the voice. I don't know the face. So there we are. It's Scottie McClue, just for you. Wonderful. And you can spread the word. You can tell 10 to tell 10. I'll just do a little bit more of sharing there. Let everybody know what is what. So we're going to share to a group. So I'll share to a group and let you know what's happening. There's the Scottie McClue fan group. So we'll share to that, and that will let everybody know what's happening there. Very, very important, très important. And I'll also share to the World's Top Talk Show, because that's always good. People like that. Wonderful. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, the world's broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, live on YouTube just for you. Dinky-Doo. That water is lush. Absolutely lush. Fantastic. So there we are. Share to a page. Share to the World's Top Talk Show. That's gone on there, and that will just let one or two people know that we're live as well. For those of you who've just joined us, I'm going back on the radio very soon, within the next few weeks, and that will let you know what is what. Now, have I got the live chat live here? I'm just having a look. What have we done? Top chat, live chat. There's live chat. There we are. And it just kind of lets you know what's happening there. Very, very important. Right, I've done my live chat. So if you want to come on and have a wee chat with me, you can do. We'll be here for another 5 minutes or so. And also, multi-channel, multi-platform. You'll get Scottie McClue on Twitch. Now, it's fairly early. And there's Alan Shepherd. Hi, Scottie from Bridlington. Hope you've had a great Christmas. Alan, we have indeed, and it's lovely to have you on the live chat. So there you are. The sad thing was, though, Alan, I had wonderful plans for Christmas, and they got knocked askew, and I was askance at the last moment. So we lost that. Alan, what I've been doing, I've been popping this up so people know it's Scottie McClue. You see, it's just to let them know. Now, how are things in Brid today? Do tell me, what's your weather like? Are there any people about? Are you in lockdown? Etc., etc. So spill the beans, Alan. I say, very, very important. Anybody who's just joined us, a warm welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The more the merrier, I always say. So there we are. So Alan, do let us know what's happening in Brid, because we like to join the universe up, as you know. Scottie McClue's business is communication. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. So there we go. And now, I can't understand why that is not working. I've got a wee technical thing, but there always is. There's always a wee something. Have you noticed that? Yes, it's a lovely day here. We're in Tier 3. So there we are, Tier 3 in Bridlington. And you've got a nice sunrise. Have you got the wind? If you'll pardon the question. Do let us know about that. If you've got the wind, what's happening there? There we are, Scottie McClue, just letting everybody know. This seems tremendously. Everyone's going, oh, it's Scottie McClue. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Because you're so used to hearing me on the wireless that a lot of you won't have a clue what I look like. You see, so there we are. Never a dull moment on here. Right, what else is happening? I'll just put that off there just now. Good. And any more sharing to be done? You can share as well. That's always helpful. Thank you very much for that. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. I'll do one more share in public, and that will also maybe just waken some of you up. What's time? You'll say at the time it's coming up 11:45. Oh, how long have I been asleep? All that kind of stuff. This time of year, it's what we do, isn't it? It's what we do. Is that an improvement if I cover my face? Is that an improvement? Wonderful. So that's excellent, Alan. So Brid is looking good this morning. Alan in Bridlington has just joined us. This is the power of communication, guys. You know, it might not seem like huge numbers, but in actual fact, it goes up and up and up. And we're well over 500,000 people have joined us on the YouTube channel. There's 1,000 Scottie McClue videos. Pardon me. Bit of a sip of water. That's my black pudding this morning. Talking back to me. Here's the wonderful Robert Scrimger. Good morning, Scottie. Hope you had a wonderful Xmas. I had a wonderful Xmas and Boxing Day. Now, Robert, did you have to change your plans, or will you fly for it? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Did you have to change your plans, or were you fly for it? So there we have it. Wonderful. I did a poll the other day. I know we're not a political show, but I did a poll about rejoining the EU, and I think it was about 95% of the people said yes, rejoin. You know, they hadn't a clue what they were voting for when they left. So people have been well worked from the back by the Hooray Henrys. The Hooray Henrys have watched us from the back. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue. There you are, the world's top broadcaster, first lord of the internet, just popped up on Spec on a Sunday morning to say hi to every single one of you. I thought it was the right thing to do. There we are. Plus, I quite enjoy seeing you all. I was telling somebody the other day, they said, when you're not on the radio, Scottie, why do you broadcast on social media? You know, is it to keep up there? I said, no, it's nothing to do with that. It's the same as an athlete doing a few lunges and stuff, and doing a few sit-ups, a few planks. You know, it's the same as a harrier going for a run. You know, it just keeps you in shape for talking to the nation, because that's going to be coming up, well, several nations very, very soon indeed. So bit of a highlight of Scottie McClue's life and career just about to happen. And it's very, very big. I can tell you that. It's very big. It'll put a lot of noses out of joint because there's nothing else to touch it in the world's media. So the full Scottie McClue phone-in will be returning to a radio near you very soon. All right? So a few weeks away, but I shall keep you up to date. Obviously, there are commercial sensitivities, so I can't just sing like a canary at the moment. But trust me, sing like a linty. Trust me, when I can, as soon as I can, you'll have all the frequencies, the information, everything. So there you go. My plans did change, Scotty, but we had virtual turkey and cake with the family on Zoom. Fantastic. This Zoom seems to be terrific. It was a bit tearful, though. It's hard not seeing people. I have to say, I was talking to loved ones last night, and it was quite moving, you know. So there we are. I was virtually talking to them. I virtually was, but it does bring a wee lump to the throat when people say things, you know, and you think, oh. So there we go. Wonderful. But we all put a brave face on it, don't we? We say things like, oh, we'll manage, and oh, just great to see you. It's almost like being there. All that kind of stuff. And I think there's going to be a lot more of that, a lot more communication required. Have you noticed all our leaders and your politicians and everything, how poor some of them are at using the internet? You know, and it looks dreadful when it gets there all official. And some of them look dreadful. And they're sitting there half-dressed, you know, and you think these are supposed to be our leaders. You know, oh, tut-tut-tutity-tut. They go, yes, it's me. It's me. Fantastic. Scotty, I'm in Sainsbury's. Oh, lovely advert there. So I'll need to listen to you in my earphones. I won't be able to interact, but I'm here in spirit. Kareem, fantastic. A very good morning to you, and lovely to have you with us in spirit and in Sainsbury's. There's a nice advert for a very wonderful shop, I have to say. One that I patronize myself on many an occasion. Absolutely wonderful. And there we go. Very good fuel as well. Now, what else is happening here? Let's just have a quick refresh. You can't beat a quick refresh, I say. A very good morning to you if you've just joined us. The time has just gone 1:45 midday, and you're watching Scottie McClue live on YouTube just for you, Dinky-Doo. You're very welcome to come and interact. I didn't give any warning this morning. So people warning this morning, did you see what I just did there? So a lot of people will not know of the show going live, but can catch up later. I do find it strange when people say to me things like, I missed you. And you think, yeah, but you can watch me again. I missed you. Yeah, but you can watch me again. It's not a problem. So there we are. That sort of thing. That's always quite strange. But welcome, Kareem. Lovely to have you with us. I hope the dog is making good progress in mending its tendon. Guys, Kareem's dog cut a tendon. Huge, important part of a dog's anatomy. And it was on broken glass. So can I ask the wee Neds that when you've partaken of a refreshment, please don't smash the bottles, because the dogs get it on their feet, or a little one could be walking on reins and, you know, little ones fall over and dangle a bit. They could fall in glass and become disfigured just because you have been 100% thoughtless. I've thought it's funny to hear the sound of breaking glass. Somebody else has to clear it up. So, please don't do that. If you're a wee Ned, I know you will take notice of what McClue says, because I am the father of the nation when it comes to these things. So there you are. So that's them told. Kareem, I've told the wee Neds, don't smash glass and clean it up after you clean everything up. I've never understood this vandalistic streak for when they've had a refreshment to break a bottle, Scottie, how's your dog? My oldest one keeps getting ticks, and she has a flea tick collar. Now, yes, I'm surprised at her getting ticks in this weather, Kareem. So I'm just wondering if they do live on in the winter. I thought ticks were more a spring, summer, and autumn thing. I didn't know they were a winter thing as well, but that could be ignorance on my part, not knowing enough about the life of the tick. And do be careful, because ticks can spread Lyme's disease. So for goodness sake, don't get nicked with one. You take them off with the tweezers. There is a tick removing tool you can get for the dogs. Clyde is fantastic. As you know, he had his 100th birthday on Christmas Day. And he needs a bit of support for one back leg now, but that's not bad in your 15th year in human years and aged 100 in dog years. From that point of view. Good morning, if you've just joined us. Scottie McClue saying Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. Spread the word. Tell 10 to tell 10. See if we can get you along and watching. I do appreciate, I never get down if I think the figures aren't huge, because the whole thing about that is there is so much media around. And I notice that every performer come and hear me sing, play the piano, join our choir, listen to our lockdown tunes, come on YouTube, come on other platforms. I'll be on there. So everybody's sort of on the bandwagon now, going live and doing their stuff. And of course, McClue's been doing his stuff for 29 years this year. And in commercial broadcasting for 36 years. So there we are. And even I have to admit it's been a very, very successful career, to date, and just about to take off, because we're moving into a very, very big sphere. And I'll keep you up to date with that. Next few weeks, guys, should be quite telling. The flea tick collar, yes, I'm not so sure. Is that working, Kareem? Does it work all right for ticks? Do let me know. I'm not big on that sort of thing, because I like the dog to have the natural thing, but you don't want the dog having ticks. I can remember taking my dog, my old Labrador, to a big country house on a Scottish island, and he got covered in ticks. We were taking them off with tweezers. So there we are. So that can happen. There we are, just letting you know. Very good morning. Scottie McClue saying Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. I shall do some more sharing and let you know what's what. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Shall we tweet? That would be quite good. We could tweet and let everybody know what's happening there. I would like that. We'll just send a little tweet. It doesn't have to be a big tweet, just a little tweet, and let everybody know that we're on, and you can share as well. If you haven't subscribed, please click subscribe. It matters. It matters to us all, because this will go very big. And, it's just to let you know that I want you to be there when it does. So when we go very big, I want you to be there. Fantastic. When we go big, we go big. That's the history of Scottie McClue. Wonderful. So our Kareem is shopping this morning. A lot of you might be out. Robert Scrimger says, my partner begged to differ when you called me a man of immense common sense, Scottie. Ah, now your partner should be able to see what I see, Robert, and should know that you are a man of not just immense common sense, but terrific wisdom, you see? And I think that's very important. So I will say that to your good partner as well. A man of immense common sense, a man of terrific wisdom, highly knowledgeable, a man with a terrific general knowledge, and a very urbane character. So there you are. So do you see, maybe it's time to look at your partner in a new light. I say to Robert's partner. Yes, yes. How's that, Robert? There we are. So I mean, your partner may have to beg to differ again, but I see no reason to do so. That's what I would say. Fantastic. So there we go. Good morning. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, and we are live on the big one, YouTube. Just do Dinky-Doo. You're very welcome. And as I say, do like and share. Very important. I'm just going to send this little tweet and see if anybody gets it. Because I've got a keyboard problem, I can't put any hashtags in it. So it might not go huge, but it might, on the other hand, just let one or two people know that we are live the new, and they can come and join us. Because as somebody said, Scottie, the only reason you don't have millions watching you every time you pop up is they don't know you're on. I said, absolutely, you know. Because a lot of the platforms don't do enough to sort of tell everybody, you know. Like one platform, I would like them just to open up to every single one of their members for a few minutes, just so that I could talk to them, and then it would be the biggest thing on the internet. The first lord of the internet has decreed. So there we are, wonderful stuff. That's it, that's you. It's so funny because I get quite a few dafties going, your show on social media is known as controversial. Now, what planet are these people on? It's very difficult for me to do my stuff without the telephones. And they don't seem to think about that. They don't seem to realize that, you know? I mean, Scottie McClue is massive throughout the whole of social media. If you take all the platforms, so you've got YouTube, you've got Reddit, you've got Twitch, you've got Twitter, you've got, what else have we got? Stacks more of them. All the Facebooks, there's 10 Facebook pages for Scottie McClue. Well, I don't believe they tell me there's 10, but I think a couple of them might be jokers. So I would say we're probably looking at, what have we got? We've got Scottie, we've got Scottie McClue, we've got Dinky-Doo, we've got Scottie-McClue.com, and we've got the world's top talk show, and we've got Scottie McClue, broadcaster and producer, all that sort of stuff. So that's up there as well. Now, there's a tweet going out, so I see no reason why everybody shouldn't be joining us. Fantastic stuff. Now, you won't have a time. Scottie liked and shared. People are looking at me here, stopping and typing all the time in Sainsbury. If they look at you, Kareem, just hold it up and go, sorry, I'm just watching Scottie McClue on YouTube, and see if you get a reaction. You know, that would be lovely, Kareem. If they look, you say, sorry, this might look a bit strange. I'm just watching Scottie McClue. I'm holding a phone here, you see. Watching Scottie McClue on YouTube. That sort of stuff. You do it like this. Here, we'll use this. I'm just watching Scottie McClue on YouTube, you know. That's the sort of thing to do. That is the idea. There we are. Tell them that. Show them that, Kareem. See, can you see that every day? Scottie McClue is going back on the wireless. you, Dinky-Doo. So a few weeks' time, guys, and we will be back in business big time. You know, that wee tweet's gone out, and it's fantastic. Quite a lot of you have seen it, and I didn't have time to do the hashtag. So it just shows you, when people know there's a bit of entertainment around, they will come and join us. So, Robert Scrimger, have you relayed that to said partner and told said partner what is what? And said Dinky-Doo. Very, very important. Très important. Now, I'm just going to I'm popping between platforms here. I hope you don't mind, but it just keeps people in the loop, lets them know what is what. The platforms change a lot, and I think it means that people don't immediately know how to do things. So there we are. Yes, keep typing, Kareem. We love that. And do tell them what's happening, especially around the fruit and veg. There we are. So Kareem's out in Sainsbury's there, and he's telling people he's watching Scottie McClue on a Sunday morning just for you, the day after Boxing Day, the 27th of January. So there we are. Will we be sorry to hear the end of 2020? I wonder what 2020 would have been like with no COVID. No COVID at all. I wonder what it would have been like. I don't know what the news people are going to do when COVID just clears up and dies out. People say, yeah, the pandemic's all gone now. You used to hear about people with COVID. You don't anymore. Once it gets to that stage, you know, when people are telling kids in 20 years' time, well, we had a big pandemic, you know. What's a pandemic? So there we are. Delusional old windbag. Oh, this is lovely. This is a guy calling himself Jesus. I wonder which one of us is delusional, Jesus. Delusional old windbag. I love this. Wait till I tell you. He's disappeared. Let's see if we can get him back. Be happy with the low view count you have. All you do is talk about yourself. You're boring. Oh, right. Well, you're the one that's watching, Jesus. So, you know, if I'm boring, then would you not be better not watching? So I think that you're the delusional one. You're the one calling yourself the Messiah. And I would imagine you're absolutely incensed at seeing the world's top broadcaster and the first lord of the internet popping up on YouTube to say Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. And then, of course, we'll be able to watch it many, many times afterwards. And the reason I talk about myself is because people are interested, including you. Wonderful. So there we are. Any more comments like that? Very welcome. Everybody wants to give me their version of the truth. I don't mind. I've just had a delusional windbag on telling me. Fantastic. So there are. So thank you for that. That was very, very good. And you gave us all a good laugh. And I would imagine you're pretty boring yourself. So that's why you're watching me. Scottie, I think this person is just jealous of you and your friends here. We wish him a Merry Xmas and a Happy New Year. We do indeed, Kareem. He's a poor soul. That's what he is. He's a poor soul, and he's stumbled upon Scottie McClue, and he's thought, I wish that was me. Just passing by. You have 9 viewers pro tempore, Jesus, and you're not passing by. You're a massive Scottie McClue fan, and you know you are. But you get incensed when you see me telling it like it is, because you wish it was you, and it won't be, because you don't have the skills. Okay. There we are. So there we are. That's him told. He's not passing by at all. He's been watching and watching. He's been saving up that comment, because if you were passing by, you wouldn't comment. You'd just pass by. You'd just move on. So there you are. That's what you do. Yes, so you're obviously not passing by. You're obviously obsessed with Scottie McClue. We don't mind that. You're not the only one, so don't panic. There we are. Fantastic. So that's him. Now then, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. Scottie McClue, just for you. Dinky-Doo. Festive season. I'll leave you with this. Oh, he sent a selfie. Lovely, thank you. Yes, very good of you. So there we are. He's sent a little picture of himself every day, and you can see that there on the live talk. Very nice. Yes, very. I can see the resemblance too. Very good. A very good selfie. Well done. Absolutely. Yes, you leave us with a wee selfie of yourself. How fantastic is that? I don't think you're actually leaving us, though. I think you'll now be hanging about to see what's said. You know, let's not kid ourselves. Yes. Who's delusional? You or me? Who's doing this show? You or me? There we are. Exactly. Yes. So you leave us with that wee selfie, and then that will give us an idea of your likeness. That tells us more about you. Yes, it does indeed. Scottie, what are your plans for the week? Well, Kareem, I think I've got so much work to catch up on. I'm maxed because I'm going to have to get my skates on because things are going to change within the next couple of months. And that's when the broadcasts will be starting. And they will be big. And it's full phones, you see. So they'll be very, very busy as well, which I think is quite important. Excellent stuff. So what did you think, Kareem? Do you think we dealt with our wee deranged chum there okay? Wonderful. We like that. Wonderful. Now, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. Do tell us what's happening. So there you are. We might have a handful of viewers just now, but that will go up when people go, oh, blast, I missed Scottie. You know, and I wanted to see that. So there you are. So never a problem. And we know that well over 500,000 people have joined us here on YouTube. So I don't think it's a problem. It's certainly not something I'm too bothered about. So plans, I think we're just going to have to get on with things, but it's an excuse to get the place redd up. Kareem, have you ever heard that expression? Get the place redd up. You quite often used to hear it. I'm not sure if it's a Scottish expression or an Aberdeenshire expression that gets passed on from the northeast, but you would hear it in things like, I think the missus is just redding up the house at the moment. Scottie, as I said, there'll be many folk jealous of you, but there are many that appreciate what you do upwards and onwards. Well, Kareem, if it hadn't been for the high audiences, I wouldn't have lasted for 36 years in commercial broadcasting. And I wouldn't have lasted for 29 years live on radio, 3 hours a night. This loser's still talking about me. You have 6 viewers. I think it's 9 loser. Yes, absolutely. So he's acknowledged that he's a loser. He's calling himself a loser. He says, this loser is still talking about me. So there you are. Okay, loser, you're still talking about me. I don't mind, loser. You carry on. Yes, there we are. Obviously, something of a simp. You're like the monarchy, Scottie. People are jealous and envious. Yeah, you know, Robert, I think it is. Yes, I mean, you either love Scottie McClue. No, you either like Scottie McClue or you hate Scottie McClue, but that doesn't mean you don't love Scottie McClue. And this guy hanging around here, sending us selfies of himself, he's obviously right in there. He is a fan. He cannot leave us alone. So there you are. He's joining us, and we like that. So there we are. And I think the thing with the monarchy, that's mainly 100% ignorance, Kareem. Because, as you know, I mean, the poor Queen did not ask for that job. It was foisted upon her. But she has been an outstanding public servant for 75 years, you know, and more. I mean, she was helping her father when she was a youngster with all these things, although she wouldn't be involved directly in the affairs of state. Here we are. Here he's back. We all know, and so there we are. Wait till you see what's he said there. Hang on. It's difficult to read that, actually. Yes. So there we go. Yes, difficult to read that. I don't know what he said there. Anyway, he's back. He's back with us, this guy. He's not for bailing out. He's obviously a fan. Well done. We like that. Yes, so the whole thing about the monarchy, completely mythical. I mean, the monarchy is virtually self-financing and brings us in fortunes. And, of course, Her Majesty the Queen is the head of state in Scotland. Very much so. And we're looking forward to that. So there we are. Oh, he's told us who he is now. You've told us who you are. This is who you're basing yourself on. Right. I think we'll just take that out. So there we are. So he's told us who he's basing himself on now. He's given that away. Scottie, have you seen the alternative message that I was talking about, Channel 4? I thought it got his message across about fake news. I haven't managed to see it yet, Kareem, but we'll see what's what. There we are. Oh, he's calling himself by it now. I don't think we could have that. Fantastic. There we go. Right, he's still with us. Fantastic. We love it. A stalker. And he's still on with us. We do like that. Well done. Delusional. We'll call him delusional. Fantastic. So, where was it? Yes, and I think that we need to get that straight, Kareem, all about the monarchy and what have you. Interesting, this guy that tried to tell us he was passing through, and he's stuck with us for the whole show, goes telling us who he has modeled himself on, sending us selfies, all that sort of stuff. So there we are. Yes, absolutely, Michelle. I think we've got a stalker. Oh, how amazing is that? Fantastic. But we know who he's basing himself on now. So we know the way he thinks. He's given quite a lot away. We know what he looks like from his little selfie that he sent, his little picture. So we've got that as well. So we've got quite a lot of information about him, about our stalker already. Fantastic. And that'll be rather good to see what is what. Now, I've only got a couple of minutes, guys. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed the show this morning. And don't forget that Scottie McClue back on the radio very soon. So spread the word about that. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely new year if I don't get back on to see you very, very soon. All right, we'll send this round now. And that will increase the audience substantially. We love that. And as I say, if you can spread the word, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed, do please subscribe. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. And let us know what. From me, Scottie McClue, to every single one of you, have a gorgeous Sunday. Have a lovely rest of the week if I don't manage to pop up and have a chat with you. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Wonderful stuff. Goodbye, Scottie. Have a great new year. Only an excuse, Scotch and Rye. Scottie, if you're away, I'll say enjoy your day. Absolutely, Kareem. And thanks for joining us. Been very funny this morning. Especially with our wee funny stocky character. Lovely new year to also Michelle, Dinky-Doo. Take great care of you. And I'll say to every single one of you, I'll sing you the goodbye song. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and a cheerio. Ta-ra, my loves. Dinky-Doo.